How's it going, guys? It is David Cloden from KZR Racing once again, and welcome back to my F1 23 Breaking Point 2 for chapters 13 and 14 today for this episode. We got several bits and pieces to go through. So we get a call from Callie's mother.
Hey, Mum. Callie, you saw the interview?
Would you like some loving parental advice?
Not really.
Yeah. All this stuff about your father, I mean, you do know there's an element of truth to what they're saying. Like it or not, you've got to acknowledge it.
I don't have to acknowledge anything.
You can't make it go away by ignoring it, Cal. People will say all manner of nonsense if you don't accept it. She's privileged, they'll say. She's out of touch.
I don't care what they say about me.
Of course you do. You're only human.
I'm just here to drive.
If only it were that simple, darling.
Yeah. Look, I've got stuff to do, okay?
Think about it anyway. Lots of love.
Yeah, Callie's mum trying to help her by trying to get this thing with her father Davidoff accepted, but you know, Callie is not really in the mood for it right now, as you can probably imagine with everything that's go on. So as we head,
I did not like Aiden. Not at all.
Why not?
I thought he was immature about what happened in Baku. Like he never really got over it. He was aggressive on track, and the paddock talks. He just wasn't happy at Connosport. Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
It's already complicated. And I've told you they don't need to know.
Well, it's your call, of course. But the dishonesty makes me uncomfortable.
We'll talk about it later. Yes?
Let's make this quick.
Or maybe we could give Casper a bit of our time.
This wasn't scheduled.
What, are you too busy for us now?
Just tell them, Casper.
Andreo, please.
Can we get started?
Yeah, Aiden's got a meeting at Mercedes he needs to get to.
Enough! Enough! Okay? This is what we have to talk about. It has to stop. Understand? If we can't pull together now...
If we can't pull together, we are finished.
Wait, what does that mean?
Andreo...
It means that if we don't finish 5th or higher, Butler Global will pull funding. And I don't think we'll find an investor to replace him. Not now.
Wait, what? Casper?
Yeah, it's true.
Well, then we're finished. Andrea?
We're finished.
So yeah, Dad brought me onto the team and then immediately threatened to shut it down.
Why would he do that?
It's kind of his thing.
yeah, this is only getting so much better for Connosport now, especially from Callie's point of view. Bring her onto the team and then just shut the team down. That's his thing. Yep. Anyway, Austrian Grand Prix, 1 week later, Chapter 13. With rain forecast at the Austrian Grand Prix, Connosport are hoping that the gamble of an early pit stop for Callie pays off.
Okay, Callie, I'm sure you've got questions, but we think we know what we're doing here. We've got information that says more rain's coming, and so, because we're the first ones to come and make this change, we can turn it into an advantage. So on your outlap, let's make it all count.
Copy that.
Okay, so we pitted early than everyone else for these intermediate tyres, and our main objective is we've got to beat Alpine and Alfa Romeo, as we just get the thing through that on the top that Aiden's coming through into the pit lane. We've got to push ahead now and try and catch up to the rest of the field, and hopefully this pit stop works out. Hopefully this early pit stop works out well for us as we move on to the end of lap, halfway through lap number 10. We're going to catch up to Yuki Tsunoda and P14. Other people have made their stops for the Inters as well. We breeze past them on acceleration down the back straight, and now braking into the next corner, turn 4. We're going to do the same thing with Kevin Magnussen. Get on the power, get the acceleration, get the traction, and easy as you like up into P13 down the inside of the Dane. And now we catch up to the first of our objective cars, Pierre Gasly in the first Alpine. We're going to just squeeze it down the inside of the last corner, inch our way through, and that is us up into P12. We now move on. Further on in the lap, we're going to catch up to the back of Alexander Albon, and again, same principle. We're just going to get the traction, get the acceleration, a little bit of ERS to boost us past the Williams, and now we're up into P11. Next car ahead of us is our second objective car, Guan Yu Zhou, in the first of the Alfa Romeos, and we're going to do a bit of a cheeky little switchback move here. He gets a little bit unsettled on the curb, and that just allows us to switch back underneath him, get the acceleration and traction, and again, just before the penultimate corner, down the inside, and now we are in to the points, and just ahead of us now is our teammate Aiden Jackson. We're going to do, again, the same principle. We're going to get on the traction. Aiden matches us a little bit, but as soon as we get onto the ERS, we are pull clear of him up into P9, and now we're going to move ahead. Here we are again to the third objective car, Esteban Ocon, the second Alpine of the afternoon. We do the same things we did to Guan Yu Zhou. Get on the power, get the switchback line on the traction, and that is now P8. And just ahead of us, there's a whole gaggle of cars fighting each other, including the Aston Martin of Fernando Alonso, and the second Alfa Romeo of Bottas is just ahead of him. So we're going to follow them down the main straight on to lap 13 as we head into turn 1. We're going to take this a little bit cautiously, especially as Verstappen's just went for an overtake at the head of this train, but we're going to get the traction here on Alonso and Bottas. We're going to breeze past the pair of them as we head up the hill towards turn 3, as Verstappen is now going to look to the outside of Lance Stroll just ahead. Bottas tries to come back at us as we go into this corner, but again on the traction we're just going to get past Stroll as he gets unsettled by Verstappen, and now with the traction that we have, we're going to breeze past Max Verstappen. We are up in to P4 of the Austrian Grand Prix. We are going great in these conditions right now as we now move on. Later on, we catch up to P3 Lando Norris. We're really catching up to him as we go into the penultimate corner. We hang back a little bit because we don't want to end up in a situation where we get caught out. But he goes wide on the curb. We managed to get the traction staying on the tarmac, and that is an easy overtake there up into P3. We're now into the podium place. It's only 2 cars ahead of us now, and that is the Ferrari of Ferrari of Charles Leclerc and the Red Bull of Sergio Perez, who leads this race. And now onto the end of lap 15, going on 16. We get great run out of that last corner and catch up to Charles Leclerc. We come off the ERS because we don't really use too much of it. We go to the outside, but we brake early, get the switchback line into turn 1, get on the power earlier, and that is a textbook switchback manoeuvre there on the Ferrari, and that is us up into P2 with a few laps to go. But now we've still got 1 car ahead of us, and we are very fast in these conditions. It is drying out. It has stopped raining, so the track is slowly starting to dry out. As we go through the last corner, you'll see there DRS has been enabled on the end of this lap, and going on to lap 17, we have overtaken Sergio Perez for the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix, and that will see us through to the end of this race. A little bit wide on the exit of turn 1, getting a little bit overzealous on the braking, but that will see us through to the end of this race as Callie is going to take her second win in this 2023 season for Connor Sport Racing.
Congratulations, Callie. You keep going like that, you might just prove me wrong yet. Callie?
Well, we said at the time that it might have been too soon, but in hindsight, Constable really did make the right call. Mayer made the pit stop, changed to wet tyres ahead of everybody else. That was a real turning point in the race.
Yeah, you've got to get these decisions right, and not everyone did today. It's great to see Connor Sport taking their chances like that. Wonderful race by Mayer.
If they want to improve on last season, they've got to try and do something different. Well, they did that today. They timed it well. Mayer, well, she continues to impress.
Post-race of the Austrian Grand Prix. Fortune favours the bold. The early tyre change allows Callie to get the jump on her competitors in the midfield and secure a solid finish for Connor Sport at the Red Bull Ring.
Callie, great race.
What do you mean, prove you're wrong?
I was just trying to congratulate you, that's all.
Prove you wrong about what exactly?
I didn't mean anything by it. I was just saying well done.
By reminding me how little you actually believe in me.
Callie?
You are a piece of work.
But it was a great race.
You said you'd keep him away from me.
I'll talk to him.
How is he getting involved on comms?
Well, he didn't ask, he just did it.
Yeah, he'll do whatever he wants until someone stops him.
I said I'll talk to him. That was a great result out there today. Let's forget about your father, okay?
Yeah. Good. Looks like he's found someone else to talk to anyway.
Davidoff's still up to his own usual tricks behind the scenes, it seems. It's an issue that's not going to go away anytime soon, I don't think, as we now get a call from Casper.
Casper.
Hey, look, I've put measures in place to clamp down on who can access team radio now.
Thanks, I guess.
Look, it turns out your father talked Mark into it. Says something like, "You're not going to keep me off team radio on my own team."
Yeah, well, I guess Mark can be a bit of a pushover at times.
Look, I've stopped Davidoff from attending this press thing later, so that's something at least.
Oh, thanks for that. How did he take it?
Didn't like it. I think he sees all of this as publicity for Butler Global.
Yeah, sounds like Dad.
Yeah. Look, I'll stop by later too, so see you there.
See you there.
Yeah, Casper trying to stay true to his word, keep things different, and we get another call from our mum.
Mum.
Callie, I just got your text. Prove him wrong. He's got a nerve.
He really gets to me, Mum. I know I shouldn't let him, but I can't bear it.
Him and his little games. Call him out on it, Callie. Say something.
I did. I spoke to him.
And?
He said he didn't mean anything by it. He said I did well today.
Unbelievable.
What else do you expect? An apology? I don't know what to do.
You keep driving, Callie. That's all you can do right now. The rest is just fluff.
If only it were that simple.
Oh, fair point. Don't envy you, darling. Not one bit. I'll leave you be.
Bye, Mum.
Yep, and even Callie's mum isn't too happy with how Davidoff is treating this whole situation. Yeah, this is going to be no doubt another issue going into the next chapter. The Italian Grand Prix 1 month later, as the grid heads to Monza, fractures within the team continue to plague Connor Sport. And now Casper's got to make another team decision here.
Boss, got a couple of minutes.
Trouble in the garage. We're getting reports of a bit of a confrontation down in the garage, which we thought you should know about. Callie overheard a mechanic bad-mouthing her, and she called them out on it. The mechanic called her privileged and out of touch. Said she won't make it in F1 because she doesn't understand how punishing it can be. Sorry. How do we want to handle it? Sounds to me like Callie already took care of it. She's used to this kind of thing. She can handle herself. This doesn't happen under my watch. We are a team and we need to act like one. Arrange a meeting with the mechanic. I want to give them an official warning. Yeah, that's what you would do in this scenario. If one of your mechanics is calling out your driver who's busting their backside. I was going to say another B word, but this is Callie we're talking about, so we're going to discipline this mechanic. The Connor Sport feature article is out, and while favourable to the team overall, the journalists did pick up on some obvious tension between Callie and Aiden. Questions in the press and on social media are beginning to circulate that there's an irreparable rift between the two Connor Sport drivers. And that's the end of that. So it's going to be something again that we're probably going to have to keep an eye on in this race, no doubt about it, as we go through all the bits and pieces. And now Casper is getting a call from Andreo.
Hey.
Guess who's on his way in?
Davidoff?
He just called the office. Arrange him a lunch, he says. He treats the office staff like his personal assistants.
He shouldn't be a drain on our resources. Look, I'll talk to him.
Can you let the garage staff know he'll be wandering around down there, and make sure we have the usual room set up for him?
Yeah, no problem.
Roll out the red carpet. Davidoff's in town. Last I heard he was joining us in Singapore, but today he just shows up.
Don't let him get to you like this. We'll handle him.
Remind me why I went into business with him?
At least you have an F1 team.
For now.
Look, he wants us to succeed.
Doesn't always feel like it, Cass. I'll see you in the meeting.
Yeah.
Despite Andrea thankful for the backing, this is wearing thin on him as well. And now Casper's getting a call from Callie.
Callie.
People are saying Dad's heading in.
He is, yeah.
I thought he wasn't around this weekend.
Well, so did we. Listen, I heard what happened in the garage.
Oh, yeah. Look, please don't worry about that. It got a bit heated, but it's fine.
I can't have that behavior on the team. I'm giving the guy a warning.
Oh, is that necessary?
But it's not okay to talk about your own drivers like that.
Right. Well, you're the boss.
Yeah. See you in the meeting.
See you there.
Callie's sounding a little bit surprised that Casper is making that decision to give the guy a warning, and it's nice that they actually put. I'm assuming you'll get a different conversation if you gloss over it in the second answer for that same thing. But we're going to go to the race now for the Italian Grand Prix, and yep, here we go. Another
Look at this, please.
team, Andrea Ambus. Andrea was cornered by a reporter when heading out of the team hotel early this morning, asking if he regretted getting into Formula One. We know Andrea to be a passionate man. This, coupled with the already tense situation, may have made his response come across a little fiery. This may require some damage control. How would you like to handle it? Support. We wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for Andrea's commitment and passion. He exemplifies what it stands for as a team. Put out a statement that affects us supporting Andrea. Apologise. Andrea's passion can get the best of him at times. Apologise to the report privately and try to downplay the matter. Let's get this off people's radar. And we have the additional answer of do nothing on the reputation. Andrea can handle this one himself. He knows how to deal with the press, and this is still his team. So we are going to go for that. Andrea doesn't like anybody speaking on his behalf, so we're going to let Andrea handle that one.
Everything else looks fine. It's just about that rear wing.
I don't want to sacrifice any more downforce.
It's okay, it's your call. Now, let's check the weather again in an hour.
Oi, oi! Did you miss me? Hello, sis.
Hi, bro.
Jackson.
Devon.
How are you, Devon?
I am excited. Very excited to be involved again. Now, you pretend I'm not here. You carry on, please.
Involved? How?
Oh, you know, just a little bit of this, a little bit of...
Involved? How?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Huh. And what does Andrea say to that?
He'll agree, Casper. It's fine.
Were they pleased to see you?
People are always pleased to see me.
And what was your new role?
I guess you might call me a liaison. Yeah, I love to liaise. Dad wanted me to talk to people, keep people's spirits up, give some friendly words of advice, that kind of thing. But it was tough. Yeah, Aiden still had that ego. Still thought he was too good for the team. Wouldn't listen to Casper's advice, that was a problem. And then Andrea, he was worried about the future of the team. He had Dad breathing down his neck. And Callie, well, let's just say Callie wasn't really looking for my advice. The whole thing was a mess. I mean, honestly, I'd only been gone 5 minutes.
Only been gone 5 minutes, Devon, and we still want to backhand you back to 2019. Good to see his medical condition hasn't mellowed out his sarcasm in any way, shape or form. Anyway, Italian Grand Prix mid-race with her brother's return certain to ruffle a few feathers at the already shaky Connosport. Callie focuses on the race and the continuing battle with her teammate Aiden Jackson.
The two Connosport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon. For me, they're a little bit too close for comfort.
What is Aiden playing at? Tell him to back off.
Okay, Callie, he knows.
Clearly he doesn't know.
Yeah, same old stuff. Jackson really wants to make a move out there, but Maya, no chance, not letting him past.
Towards the Curva Grande we go, he's going for it. It's really close, it's too close. There goes Maya's front wing. Oh, Aiden Jackson, what happened there? This now seems like a running theme at Connosport.
Yes, this race is critical for them. When are they going to just pull themselves together?
Okay, box please, Callie. Let's get that wing replaced.
This is a joke.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Yeah, copy.
Situation is only getting worse and worse as Aiden Jackson swipes off Callie Mayer's front wing. So now we've got to do the rest of this lap, getting back to the pits with no front wing. And then the bonus objective, we've got to pit and replace the front wing, but the bonus objective is we've got to finish ahead of Aiden Jackson, and we're going to be a whole 30 or so seconds behind him when we do so. We now move ahead into our pit stop. We get the optimal turn in as the guys quickly change our tyres. We put on the soft tyres. The front wing is also fitted. We're going to lose a whole load of places here. We're already down to P13 on this one. Two more cars go past. It's P15 now. We have to get... this is going to be a bit of an overtaking montage, guys. We've got to get a move on here. We haven't got long to get these places back, so we're going to knuckle down and get these moves done and dusted as soon as possible. As we move ahead, we already catch up to the back of Yuki Tsunoda at the end of that lap out of the Parabolica on the traction zone. Deal with him up into P14 and then immediately get in the slipstream with Nico Hulkenberg and blitz past him into P13. Easy as you like on the straights of Monza, and now immediately onto the end of the next lap out of the Parabolica, same ordeal on the traction earlier. We pull alongside Oscar Piastri, who sticks with us. We get the DRS, but I believe he has it as well off of the car in front, which is Lance Stroll. But we still have the slipstream as well from Lance Stroll. We think about a move, no, not Lance Stroll, sorry, it was Esteban Ocon, sorry. But we thought about the move as well into the inside of Esteban Ocon, and we get that done. And now we get to Lance Stroll, our updated objective, get back into the points, which we do. So down the inside into the second Lesmo. We're not messing around here with these overtakes. We need to catch back up to our bonus objective, which is finish ahead of Aiden Jackson. As we now come out of Ascari onto the back straight towards Parabolica, we have a look at the back of Logan Sargent, and we are going to make a lunge into the Parabolica, get on the brakes as hard as we can, and down the inside of Logan Sargent into P9. We've still got a few places to make up, and it's going to take us a couple of laps to get back up to the next car, which is Fernando Alonso, and we do so in emphatic fashion on the exit of the Lesmos onto the second DRS zone. And now we've only got one car separating us from our teammate. As now we move on to the end of the lap, Lando Norris is the next target. We get to the DRS zone. We're not using any DRS. We haven't got enough of it to use anyway, so this is just pure DRS and acceleration. Down the inside of Lando Norris, get ahead of him just before the first corner and get onto the racing line to take this corner neatly. And now look who it is. It is our teammate Aiden Jackson as we go through Della Roggia on the exit here. We're going to get the power down early and again just blitz past on acceleration down the inside into the Lesmo, and that is our bonus objective completed. But we're not finished yet, guys. We managed to catch up later to fifth place Nick de Vries, who's been struggling with Alexander Albon, who's a back marker, who's pulling over in the worst possible places, and de Vries is not going for the move, so we make a cheeky dive down the inside, and then just breeze past the back marking Albon, so we get a free position out of that from the AlphaTauri driver. As now we move right onto the end of the last lap into Parabolica. We got all these guys were fighting so hard for the lead. The leader is literally just ahead. We get great traction off the Parabolica. We pull to the inside of Charles Leclerc. Are we going to get him at the line? Did we get him at the line?
Okay, pick up rubber and bring
No,
it
it's P5 only. Oh, so close, but that was a hard race, that one. That was good.
So Mayer managed to pull it back in the end, but if this continues, Connor Sport are in real danger of sabotaging their own chances of a decent finish this season.
There is so much talent in that team, and yet they're their own worst enemy. The reason they're not making progress is each other. Ridiculous state of affairs.
And it's clear that Jackson continues to be the aggressor. Is it personal, Natalie?
Well, you know, it does seem that way from the outside looking in, but all I know is they just can't go on like this.
Now we head to the interview pen for Natalie Pinkman.
Now, once again, another eventful race out there today for Connor Sport, Callie. Is the team sabotaging its own chance of a decent finish this season?
So this is in regards to the squabbling between me and Callie and Aiden on circuit. We got a few choices there. It's, yes, if we can't sort this out, we're going to struggle. No, we've already shown what we're capable of. Or the additional answer, thanks to reputation, is no comment, which is what we're going to go for.
Punditry is your job, Natalie. No, I am not here to comment on those kind of narratives. I will stick to driving the car, thank you.
Everyone is talking about Devon's return to Connor Sport today. So is it good to have him back around again?
So we've got a few more answers. The reputation one is unfortunately locked. Off because it's not high enough. He's still got a lot to offer the team around the sport. He means well, but he's not the easiest person to be around. I'm worried he's going to be a distraction. We'll go for the left one because that seems to be the sort of thing that Callie thinks about Devon.
Devon always means well. He just doesn't always have a let's call it a net positive influence on those around him, but he's here because he cares about the sport and he cares about the team.
Well, look, I'm loath to ask how bad your relationship is between you and Aiden, but there's been more contact today, so just enlighten us.
So in regards to, again, with Aiden, it's fine, not great to be honest. So we've got the performance answer, which is there is always friction between teammates. It's part of the sport, so we'll go for that one.
Since when were two teammates the best of buddies? There's always going to be a bit of friction. So, you know, I want to win, and Aiden wants to win, and we get in each other's way a bit. That's the sport. That's F1.
Now, in the past, you've refused to acknowledge the role of your father in getting your current seat at Connor Sport. Why is that?
So we have an opportunity to address this now. We have the no comment answer, but it's hope we have the answer is it always helps to have a contact. That's nothing shocking. That's just life. But we're going to go with the one on the right, which is I'm here because I can drive. I stand by that, and that is true.
What I said was I'm here because I deserve to be. I'm here because I can drive. I stand by that.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
It's always interesting having these interviews with Natalie. Different questions. So the post-race of the Italian Grand Prix, the Connor Sport teammates continue to shoot themselves in the foot with Mayer and Jackson getting into another on-track tussle at the Italian Grand Prix. Fortunately, Callie manages to turn it around and finish within the points, but it is clear to all the Connor Sports problems aren't going away anytime soon. So at the end of, we're going to round off the episode there, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Do feel free to leave a like and share this video around. It really does help. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these videos. I'm David Claydon of KZR Racing, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.